what's up y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3 theory and prediction video. And today, y'all, this one is for all the marbles. My theory explains why we will see Marvin narrowly escape the feds and run away to DC, with Rock being the person who comes up with this idea, giving Rock the perfect opportunity to get even with Traymont and Abraham. I will also explain how this will also lead to Lou being set up and killed by Rock and D-Wiz's brother, being that Marvin will no longer be there as the voice of reason for Rock's madness. And finally, I'm going to explain how all of this will set up Season 4 to be one of the best Power seasons in history, including every season of OG Power, and could also lead to a new spinoff involving Marvin and Jukebox in their lives in Washington, D.C. This video is going to be another banger, so go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel so y'all can get this fire every day. And since you know you love this content, you can support this channel by sending a donation to the Cash App JPeterson91 or blessing your brother with a super thanks right above the comment section in your phone. Thanks in advance. Now without further ado, let's get to it. Alright now people, let's break it down like this. Marvin has been through a lot over the course of the last 3 seasons, and his growth as a character and human being has been very entertaining to watch. We've seen him go from just being a goon, making outrageously stupid mistakes, to hurting his daughter and spending the entire season 2 building his character up to be who he is now. But even though Marvin the man is almost flawless this season, Marvin the criminal is still out here making several mistakes. And Detective Tanner and the feds will definitely be closing in on him as this season nears its end. So the question is, what's gonna happen to Marvin? Being that the actor who plays Marvin just wrapped up filming for Season 4 with the rest of the cast, including Joey Badass, who seems more like Breeze every day, but that's another story. There are a handful of possibilities we can see Marvin end up in. Now, unless he feels the best thing to do is turn himself in, one thing we know for sure is that he definitely cannot remain in New York City. He can be connected by multiple informants and witnesses to murders and other criminal activity involving the Baisley Projects and the Mafia. It would only be a matter of time before the feds caught him or the Mafia got it back in blood. So, Marvin will have no other choice but to run for his life. And here is the basis for my theory. This entire season, one of the things I anticipated the most, and one of the things I wondered about the most, I wonder why there was no mention of Traymont and Abraham, during the course of this season. I anticipated seeing Rock catch Abraham in the bed with Juliana and sending him to the upper room, and especially Traymont, who is the brains of their organization. I found it very odd that there wasn't even a mention of the 2 brothers who crossed Rock and went home to DC to ball out. But these last 2 episodes had given me understanding that I'm going to help you guys understand as well, because it seems that the writers have been leading us somewhere with this, and there's a reason why Traymont and Abraham haven't yet been mentioned. And with Juliana dead and Marvin about to go on the run, Joaquin definitely owes Rock a favor. And what favor would help Marvin as well as help Rock get even with 2 men who probably have all but forgotten the threat of Rock's revenge by now? That would be Rock asking Joaquin to let Marvin set up shop and help run Traymont's organization. Being that at this point, Rock will have already made these plans with Marvin, we can also assume that it will be Rock herself who suggests Marvin goes to DC. knowing she could branch out to DC in the event that she has to run away as well. And also because she knows her and Marvin could just take whatever Traymont has for themselves. And Joaquin, who never cared that much for Trey and Abraham in the first place, would still be salty about what Juliana did to him and would want to rid himself of anyone that's connected to her. But at the same time, he wouldn't want to lose all of the business he's currently gaining from the Washington, D.C. streets. And at this time in D.C., there was millions of dollars being earned daily within the drug underworld. Joaquin always respected Rock's business, and that's why he will agree to this arrangement. Even if reluctantly, he'll still give it a chance. But the terms of said arrangement will sound a little something like this. Find a way to get rid of Traymont and Abraham without bringing the attention of the police. And any mistakes Marvin makes that mess up the money will fall back on Rock, with the threat of death for both of them being imminent. Marvin will also be required to change his look and his identity, and he will have to stay way under the radar. And this will lead to endless possibilities for season 4. One thing to look out for with Marvin gone in DC is the death of Lou, orchestrated by Rock, who will use D-Wiz's brother to get the job done. Lou will find his way home from rehab and relapse, meaning he will start telling secrets again. Possibly even telling the wrong people about Marvin's whereabouts. People have forgotten that D-Wiz's brother will definitely pop up at some point. And both Rock and Lou subtly considered him to be a threat when he was mentioned way back in season 1, right? His name might even be Breeze. Check out a previous release video by me on the subject. But Rock will not have the heart to kill her baby brother. So when D-Wiz's brother pops up, she will not let Lou's drunk ass tell him that Rock made the call on his brother's life. She will swindle him, have Lou killed by him, and then just kill him by the end of the season so she can get rid of the entire situation after 3 to 4 long seasons. The death of Lou will cause Marvin to cut off Rock if he finds out that she was behind it. It could also cause Kanan and Jukebox to officially be done with Rock. Rock will also then become the top priority of the feds and focus of the feds once Marvin gets away, as they will not believe he's dead or anything. And when it comes to Marvin being in DC, this is where things get very interesting, y'all. We will eventually see Marvin fall in love while on the hideout. We have the potential to see great characters inspired by real DC legends like the likes of Wayne Perry and others. And with the popularity of Marvin, there also lies the opportunity to create another spinoff that could start off with Marvin in DC and could end up with Jukebox as the lead of the show once she decides to finally leave Kanan in New York City and join the police force in DC. With this probably being top 2 best power spinoff series ever, season 4 will likely be one of the best Power Universe seasons in history.